Hello students, I hope I am audible and visible to you all. Good evening everybody, how are you all doing? Let's see if you can hear me. Yes, so I can see quite some of you have joined in. What about others? We'll just wait for a few minutes and then we will begin with the session. We have a lot to discuss this time. There is, with regards to form filling, with regards to examination, I could see that there was a lot of dilemma that you guys had in the initial times because of the whole changes in the, CLAT notification, ALET notification, and now we see SLAT notification. So SLAT in the recent past had given some dates. Now we are seeing the changes in those dates. So don't worry, I'm pretty sure, of course, the month of December is going to be a little packed for you all. But there's nothing to worry. We are here to help you out. But before all of these things, of course, today we saw, last night for that matter, we saw that the notification for form filling has been released, and updates and the form filling guideline video is here for you all. So let's just wait for 2-3 more minutes for your friends to join in, and then we will begin with the session. I will be sharing my screen. I have also filled in the forms so that you can understand how are you supposed to go for the whole process of form filling step by step, right from the website where you're supposed to log in or where you're supposed to open, from there till the final payment method. All of it is available for you all. So let's just wait for 2 minutes more and then we can begin with the session. Quickly in the chat box, just let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me all. So good evening everybody, how are you all doing? So just I'm reading your messages, I'm reading your chats, so I can see some of you have joined in. Quickly just drop me a message. Hello everybody. Yeah. And then we can begin with the session. Oh, fantastic. Hello. Yes, fantastic. So I can see that some of you have dropped a message that it's audio, I am audible to you all and it's clear. Wonderful. So let's not waste any more minute. Let's quickly, begin with the session. Let's just see. Okay. So I am hoping that my screen is visible to you all. All right. Can you all see my screen? I'm guessing my screen is visible to you all and I am audible. Okay. So now that we talk about this examination of SLAT 2026. Now when we try to talk about this exam, you should know some things that, see, the notification in the earlier times that was released was with regards to 14th of December, or probably talking about 13th and 15th of December. Now for you all, the better a good news that you can see is that it has changed. Okay, so now when we try to talk about SLAT 2026, the announcement here that you can see, it is with regards to the best of two attempts. Now, when we try to talk about best of two attempts, it means every student gets this opportunity to attempt at both the fronts. Okay, so you have option of attempting once and then again giving an attempt, and whatever you score the best out of each of these attempts will then be considered for your further rounds. You should know that this as an examination is a computer based exam, which is CBT. Now, when we say it is a computer-based exam, other thing that we must know, after this exam, we have to then prepare ourselves for a personal interview. So now let's not talk about the later half. Let's first focus ourselves on this examination, which is Symbiosis Law Admissions Test. You can see that the forms are open now for the academic year of 2026-27. Now, when we try to talk about this, at the bottom of the slide, you can see the website. What is this website? www.slat-test.org. Remember this. Please click on the URL only. Please see to it that you're typing the same URL. Of course, from the video, you can anytime click a screenshot and take, updates about this, but do not go or fall prey to any of the other fake websites. So please see to it that you're clicking on slat-test.org. Now let's quickly move to the next slide and understand the further process. Now you can see the next new two dates. What are these new dates? December 20th and December 28th, which is a Saturday and Sunday. So actually, if you see that the new dates are doing a justice in terms of your preparation, you get full 1 week to prepare for your second slot as well. So on the December 20, which is December 20th, Saturday, you will be having your first test, and then on the December 28th, you will be having your test 2, which is on a Sunday. So students get option of either selecting one, or you have option of selecting both the tests, okay, which means best of 2 attempts. So you have option only to give one single attempt, or you can give both the attempts. Okay, let's move to the next slide. Let's understand some of the key highlights. As you can see, the test every year is conducted at various cities. This year, what you can see, 68 cities across India. Total of 68 cities will then be taking place, the completing, or every student can then go to these cities as per their choices and appear for the test. It is a 1 hour online, which means computer based test. Unlike other examinations, the ones that are taking place in the month of December, specifically CLAT and ALET, we know that there is a negative marking, but in this exam there is no negative marking. It's a purely 60 marks examination for 60 minutes. Now these 60 marks are then divided into 5 sections. Of course, we will be delving into this in the later half. But when we try to talk about these 60 questions, or when we try to talk about this examination, please make sure that this is online in nature and in nowhere it is offline. Okay, at the moment, there is of course a disclaimer that is mentioned on the official website of the Symbiosis institution that in any case, if the institution decides to take the exam offline or online, or changes the dates, the reason or the whole thing solely lies with the institution. So students and parents who are watching the video should be, precisely be aware of this. So now let's move to the next segment. This clearly gives us an idea about the test structure. Now, what is this structure? And whatever images that you are seeing are officially taken from the website itself, so that you are not getting confused with anything. So now when we try to talk about the test structure, you should know each of the 5 section is divided by 12 questions and 12 marks. As I told you, 60 questions, 60 minutes, 60 marks. So now when we say section number 1, which is dealing with logical reasoning, 12 marks, 12 questions. Section 2, which is legal reasoning, again 12 marks, 12 questions. Analytical reasoning, 12 marks, 12 questions. Reading comprehensions, again for 12 marks, 12 questions. And finally, general knowledge for 12 marks, 12 questions. All in all, it takes us to 60 questions for 60 marks. You should understand one thing. Currently, we'll only be dealing with the form filling, understanding the dates, and further the updates or timing of the test centers, test centers that you've been allotted, your admit card, and all the other updates will then be provided by the institution in the later half. For the students and parents who can see this thing, they will have one major question: by when can we expect the result to release for the online test? You should know one thing, that the result for the online test may be released but in the month of January, which is of course mentioned in their website, but you have to keep a buffer of 2 to 4 days in the, plus 2 days or minus 2 days. So just keep that in mind. Now, when we try to talk about all of these things, please remember currently we are only focusing on the form filling. There is soon going to be a video with regards to how are you supposed to focus on your 12, how are you supposed to manage your SLAT preparation with all the other competitive exams preparation. So do not worry about that at all. So now when we try to talk about the next segment, which of the institution is providing which course? Now, apart from the regular courses, this year, if you see another course that has been added by Symbiosis Law School, Pune, which is the parent institution, is the BCom LLB program. Okay. Now, if you see, it is only the Pune campus which provides you the honors degree for all the three courses, which is Bachelor's of Business Administration and Bachelor's of Law as an honors program, Bachelor's of Arts and Bachelor's of Law as an honors program, Bachelor's of Commerce, which is BCom, and Bachelor's of Law as an honors program. So these are all the three honors programs that are provided solely or purely by the Pune institution. Now, next, if you see, the other three campuses are Noida, Hyderabad, and Nagpur, which means total 4 campuses take care, or the examination that you are going to appear for will be considered for these 4 institutions, which is Pune, Noida, Hyderabad, and Nagpur. Now, if you talk about Symbiosis Law School, Noida, Hyderabad, and Nagpur, you should know that only the courses of BBA LLB and BA LLB are provided. What is a basic eligibility criteria that first we will understand, which is that you should be passed 10 plus 2, which is 10th standard plus 2, or any, which is either 12th or any equivalent examination which is recognized from any of the recognized boards. What is the minimum that you can see here? 45% of marks. And for the students coming from scheduled castes and scheduled tribes, the grading again reduces to 40%. So please remember these eligibility criteria. Now, moving forward, some basic quick recap or quick updates with regards to Symbiosis reservation policy. What is the seat reservation percentages that students must understand, which is 15%, 15% seats are reserved for the scheduled caste. As per the UGC guidelines, the institution has formed all of these, reservation in terms of percentages. 7.5% is given to the scheduled tribes. There is a 3% reservation for persons with disabilities or PWD. Then again, there is one more 5% eligibility criteria that is there, or 5% reservation which is there for children or wards of defense personnel. But you should know one thing, that it is only provided for Pune, and so you should see it clearly. For Pune campus, it is applicable only for the course of BA and BBA LLB, which means the newly added BCom LLB program will not be considered under this. So please keep that in mind. Now let's move to the next segment. Again, 2 more categories of reservation that you must understand over and above the intake. When we say this thing, Kashmir migrants, Kashmiri Pandits, Kashmiri Hindu families in the Kashmiri, living in the Kashmir Valley, or the non-migrants, 2 seats per program are reserved. Similarly, international candidates have a maximum of 20% reservation. Now, further, if you talk about the next reservation category, which is solely, purely located, or it is only campus based, so you must understand this is for Symbiosis Law School, Nagpur. Now, what is this? There has been a memorandum of understanding or a lease deed which has been signed between the Nagpur Municipal Corporation and Symbiosis Institute. So, with that, deed, there has been a reservation of 25% of seats that are sanctioned only for the students having a Nagpur domicile. Now, there may be a little bit of confusion that students and parents might definitely have with regards to what is a Maharashtra domicile and what is a Nagpur domicile, as Nagpur falls inside Maharashtra. But you should know there is a separate category of domicile for Nagpur as well, which students can see here as well for a period. So, any person who is eligible for a Nagpur domicile is via, if they are residing in Nagpur for a period of 5 years from the date of commencement of the academic year. Okay, so please remember this thing. Now, further, if you see any other board which is not, so if you see school certificates are of course allowed, Maharashtra boards, CISC, CBSC and ICSC. But any other board from any other states or any of the foreign schools will not be considered under the Nagpur domicile. Of course, there are both the gradings. So you have a residential criteria and an educational criteria. So accordingly, the people who are wanting to avail for this Nagpur domicile can think of doing that. Now, when I talk about the next segment, okay. So now the next segment that I'm discussing with you all is with regards to understanding the choose from India's finest law school. So now as you move to the website, you should know one thing, that you may get confused that am I supposed to apply for each institution separately? That is why I've put the screenshot. The answer to this is a clear no. Okay, whenever, whatever you click, even if you click on Noida, even if you click on Pune, even if you click on Hyderabad, you will directly be taken to one single page or one single website. So do not worry at all. Do not think that okay, I am supposed to apply for every institution differently, or in a separate new form altogether. You're not supposed to do that. You will see it in the coming slides. How are you going to go ahead with applying for all of these institutions? So don't worry at all. Now, that being said about the basics of the form filling, now let's delve deeply into the form filling. Let's understand how is this going to be. What is our step one? You're clicking on the registration tab on the official website itself. You're supposed to click on register. Once you click on register, you will come to the step 2 wherein you're supposed to fill in the basic details. Click on save and continue. Once you're done with that, you will be entering your OTP that you receive on your mobile number, email address, and on the WhatsApp. Further, after these details, you're supposed to first pay a payment of 2,250 rupees, which is 2250. Do not forget, first you have to do this payment and then you will be moved to the second phase of form filling. Do not complete the form. Do not think that once your payment is completed, your form filling is done. It is absolutely not. Okay. Now let's get into the form filling. As soon as you click on the website, this is how the page will be looking. Okay. As soon as you click on the term register, this is how it will open. Now you will see 2-3 things on the left side of the page. What is it saying? SLAT ID or email ID and password and the captcha. Currently, we don't have any account. We don't have any ID. So would it be right if we click on the SLAT ID, email ID, password, captcha? The answer is no to it. What are you supposed to do? You're simply supposed to click on the term register. Okay. Once you click on this term register, you will then have a box coming in like this. Now, what is this? This is a basic terms and condition. The SLAT 2026 bulletin that is marked in blue is something that we just discussed with you all. Terms and conditions. Once you are satisfied with these terms and conditions, you click on OK. So once you click on the box, OK, you click on continue. Once you click on continue, you are then taken to this page. This is how your primary registration will take place. You're supposed to put your name. The name should be clear as per your 10th, or for the students who have completed their 12th, as per the 12th mark sheet. So please do not write names that are not as per the mark sheet, or else it will then be questioned later. So please put the names in the right one. After which you are supposed to put your date of birth. It is in the form of DD, MMM, and YYYY. Now, by DD, you're supposed to put the date. By MMM, it is the month. You will see a drop-down menu. In that, you will find the month. And in the drop-down menu, you will also find the year. So do not get confused. Just select on the right year, right date, and right month, and click on it. Next, you're supposed to put your mobile number. Make sure you're putting the right number, because all the further notification, all the further messages, email address, and the OTPs that you will be receiving will be received via this mobile number and email address. Now, students and parents have, I have seen in the recent past, having a habit wherein you put the email address of one such email ID wherein the storage is full. And because of the full storage, you do not receive messages or you do not receive emails. Please see to it that you are putting the email ID or you're creating a fresh email ID only and only for document purposes. But you are aware of that email ID. Okay, whatever you are comfortable with, please do that. Next is the category that you belong to. So once you click on that, you will find more details with regards to the category. Is it open category? Is it SC, ST? And as per the information, as per the eligibility and reservation criteria. After clicking on that, you move to the next segment, which is, are you an NRI candidate? Yes or no? And what is your nationality? If you click on no, there's no problem. But and then if you click on no, you will find all the other details, which is your HSC criteria and the SLAT test that you wish to appear for. But for the students who think of clicking on yes for NRI category, you're supposed to know that then do you wish to take an admission under the NRI category? And as mentioned in the eligibility criteria and the reservation policy of Symbiosis, you should know some things that if you click on yes or if you click on any of the category reservation, you are supposed to have documented evidence of the same. Okay. Now, after that, you click on HSC. So, what is your educational background? Do you belong to arts, science, or commerce category? Further, the dates. Now, here you can see you have both the options. You can select on only one date or you can select on both the dates, which is 20th of December and 28th of December, which is Saturday and a Sunday. So the choice remains yours. If you want to select only one, you can select one and put the other details. If you want to select both, you can do that as well. Now we move to the next category. Once you select the dates, you will find the details like this. So in my case, I selected day only first day, which is December 20th. So now when I click on this, I get the 3 test preference areas. Now, I have one more update for the students coming in from Mumbai region, Navi Mumbai region, Thane region, coming in from, a little region away from Mumbai. You should know one thing, that for this whole category, there is only one preference, which is Mumbai, Navi Mumbai, Thane, all the things coming together. Next category, next preference, nearest preference to you all can be the city of Pune or the city of Nasik. So the choice will remain yours. You remember 68 cities all in all for students applying across India. Please remember these details. The next and the final category before the first round or the first category of payment is the uploading of your current passport size photograph. So now see that what photograph will you be uploading. So this photograph should not be more than 6 months old. A general suggestion to all the students watching this video would be to click a fresh photograph. Just go to the Photoshop today, click a good photograph and only then upload it. Reason being, all your form fillings are starting now and it's better to have a good passport size photograph. Once you do all of these things, you click on I have verified my name, date of birth, category, photograph, test date and test center. I'm aware once the details saved, it cannot be changed or altered. And then you click on save and continue. Okay. Now, once you click on this, another update or another box opens in when you are supposed to click OK once you are satisfied with the details presented. After you click OK, you come to a OTP validation. Now, OTP number is then shared on your registered mobile number via SMS, WhatsApp, and on your email address. Wherever, however, you can access it, you're supposed to put this 6-digit OTP. Once you click on submit, you come to the next category, which is the payment one. Okay, this will be your round one of payment, which is 2,250 rupees. Okay, once you click on this category of payment, so now 2,250 rupees is only for one exam. When you give two exams, the amount increases. Okay, remember 2,250 plus 2,250 because you're giving two exams. In my case, you can see that's only one exam. Okay, so see, this is only for test number 1, which is only the Saturday test, 20th of December. If you also add the 28th of December, it will increase. So remember this, once you click here to pay, you will then be directed to a new page wherein you complete the payment, and this is how you will be returning back to the page where it says thank you for your successful payment has been authenticated. Now, for the students, in case if there is an internet shut or suddenly you're logged out of the website, don't worry. You can again see the payment status. Don't worry. Don't be in a rush that, okay, I don't know what is happening. Just do not worry at all. Now, you're supposed to click here to continue. Once you click on continue, you will next be directed to the second phase of form filling. Now, what is this second phase? You will find your address for communication. Put your residential address in the right manner. Once you put the right residential address, you come to the next category where you're supposed to put your details of 10th, which is SSC, 12th, which is SSC, 12th, or any equivalent background that's mentioned. Again, in this, you can see that first one, which is the 20th of December, is already in the darker tick mark, which means I cannot go back to this. But I still have an option of again selecting 28th of December. Even if today I wish to again select one more attempt, I can do that. Remember this thing, okay? Now, after that, we come to the third category. Okay, this is all in all in your form. So don't worry at all. This is how your form looks. Now, here if you can see, for every student, every course, now that was just the form filling, which was 2,250 rupees. Now, for every course that you select, BA LLB, BB LLB, BCom LLB for Pune, or for any of the courses across India, 4 campuses that are mentioned here. For every single course, there is a plus 1,000 rupees fees. So you have to be very mindful while you are selecting these courses, because minimum 4 institution and minimum of 2 courses, one having extra one more, which means you have 8 plus 1, which is 9 total courses that are there for this year. So remember this and accordingly apply for it. Okay. Now, once we click on this, now for instance, I had clicked on BCom LLB for Symbiosis Pune. Once you click on this, you will then be having one dialog box coming in like this, that the defense category is applicable only to BA and BB LLB programs. Okay, so you are supposed to, if you are okay with it, you are supposed to click okay to that. Okay, now once I click on this, then I am directed to a next category, which is if I am or am I in the category of defense personal reservation. If it is a yes or no. If I click on no, the option is clear. But if I click on yes, we come to the next category, which is do I have a record of the same? Okay, remember this. Now, when I click on no, I come to this, that how did I get to learn about SLAT? So I should know, was it by a news media, magazine, was it by some friends, whatever. So I'm supposed to update about that. Next, I come to the category of am I a first generation learner or not? If I click on yes, which means both my parents, father and mother, have already studied something. Or if I say yes, that I am a first generation learner, which means that they have not completed their college or university degree. Again, it will ask you to upload your current passport size photograph. I would request to upload the same photograph that was uploaded in the first half to again be re-uploaded just for a safer side. and after that you're supposed to click on the black one, which is save and continue. Just do not click on next, click on save and continue. Just have this habit of putting in for every form which is save and continue. Once you put on save and continue, the details that you're putting are saved in it. Once you click on save and continue, we come to this again, next page. So in my case, I had already paid 2,250 for one test. Now I applied again for two more programs, which was a BA LLB program and BCom LLB program for Pune. Now that I'm applying for these programs, it means that I have to again pay 2,000 rupees. Okay, so this is how the form will then look. Once I go down, I click here to pay. Once I click the payment is then completed, and with this, you are completely ready with your form. This is how your form will then be completed. Please keep that in mind. Of course, this is just the beginning. There will be a lot of other things. How are you supposed to prepare? What are you supposed to do? How are you supposed to manage your time? And for all of these things, we will keep bringing in newer videos so that you are aware about the pattern and examination per se. Now, when I try to talk about all of these things, don't worry at all. All our centers are equipped with this information. So, any of the students, whoever wishes or whoever feels that they are still stuck or they want to get some more information, don't worry at all. Connect to us at any of our nearest center, call us up, meet us, or probably drop us comments in the comment section and we will then help you out. So there's nothing to worry. We are here to help you out. Anytime that you feel that you are stuck, you want more information, you want more updates, or you want to know or you have any of the doubts, the comment section is open for you all at all times. Please put in the message. We as faculties are available at the centers, at our at our different mediums of connection. So just feel free to connect to us. At the same time, all our equipped educational advisors are available at the center. So don't worry at all. Just be stress free. Make sure that you're going step by step and filling in the right details. I'll see you all in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Take care and all the best for your preparation. Bye bye.